this will be a video on how and how much you should be paying your VA. There's two ways you can do it. Method one, which everyone talks about, is hourly rate. Basically, you can use Upwork, where it actually provides software that every time your customer works, they go on Upwork, they click, starting work, and they start working. And Upwork actually records their screen. What that does is that you can actually watch your VA's build hours. So basically you would be actually going through visual evidence and not just taking their word for it. That's how hourly rate works. Now, another thing that you might not heard of, there's alternate ways to track your VA hours. Sometimes you don't want to pay them through Upwork. Sometimes you want to pay them separately on PayPal. You might ask, how would you track their hours then? What you do is you actually Google time tracking software, and there's a bunch. There's many, and you're probably going to have to go through reviews. What's the usual hourly rate? So with VAs, the hourly rate ranges from, $3 to $6 an hour. So I've been through a bunch of VAs, the more professional ones that worked in companies such as Amazon, eBay Live Chat, customer service, they're roughly around $6 to $8. The more beginner that sort of work just on small Shopify stores are roughly from $3 to $4. So that's the usual hourly rate. And remember, one important golden nugget, VAs are always negotiable. What I do is I negotiate the price, and I sort of say, after every 3 months, we'll review your contract or review how you've been working, and we'll increase your wage from there. So that gives them an incentive to work for me long term. Now, I'll be revealing my method. I actually don't pay my workers hourly. What I do is actually pay them per email, per order process. This is something that not many people talk about, which is strange. A lot of people talk about paying your VA hourly. I find that really strange, because if you're paying them hourly, what if they just bludge? What if they don't work fast enough? What if you ask them to work faster and they're not happy? There's a lot of problems. That's why you want to work by per email, per order. This is something that no one talks about. Why should you follow this method? 1, the harder they work, the more emails and orders they complete, and the more they get paid. That's pretty obvious, right? 2, if they're on an hourly basis, what motivates them to work faster and improve to help you out if they're getting paid on an hourly basis? Why would they go from answering 10 emails per hour to 20 emails per hour? Even though they're capable of 20, why should they do so if they're going to get paid the same amount as answering 10? Hence, hourly pay is the worst system to go by. Now, pricing, this is another important thing. So what you do is, with emails, you do 5 to 30 cents per response. Orders, you go from 1 cent to 20 cents per order, and that's pretty easy to track. You just go on your email and you see the amount of emails that have been answered for that day. So the emails that have been sent. And order completion, you just go on Shopify or Overload and look for the amount of orders that have been completed. The pricing will be varied with experience and how long you've hired them and many other factors. If you pick them up when they're a beginner, you can start them off a low wage, and then by the time they're professional, pay them at a medium wage. So you basically put in time and effort to create a professional VA, hence you're rewarded with a VA at a much lower cost. That's the reward for training someone from a beginner to pro.